Happy What's on Your Hook Wednesday, friends. Today we are going to cover 4 things. We're going to talk about our Elmo. We're going to talk about our controversy around using a doily to make beautiful Christmas decorations. We're going to talk about an updated pattern that you can get on the website for free. And we're going to ask you, what in the world can I do with this yarn? Come on in. My first update for you today is our little alien. So this is a little guy that I designed back in 2017 and we've made some updates to him. So a couple of updates that we have are we've used a much smaller yarn. So, I don't know if you know this, but I really love using Hobby size 8/8 100% cotton. It's a size DK3, and I just really love the way that cotton sort of shows up for Amigurumi. It gives it kind of a nice smooth finish, and it's really nice for little people and little hands. So that's this guy. I've also changed where the eye placement is, sort of changed my style, I guess, a little bit since I started designing. And the other thing too is that we changed him to gray, because everybody knows aliens are gray and not green. And we used just one strand of yarn, whereas the original pattern called for 2 strands held together. And he produced a little bit bigger of an alien, probably, I don't know, like fairly, a little bit bigger. But I personally love these little guys, and I think little people love to hold tiny little pieces like this. And like I said, it feels really nice. If you're looking for the pattern, go to my blog. It's written out, but I've also included it at the end of this video. So go ahead and check that out. If you do happen to make one, I would love to see it. You know that I love to see your Fat Lady Crochet makes. And the next update that I'm doing is on our little sweetie Sloth. So this is another one that I published, and this would have been maybe around the same time as our little alien. So here's the body. I'm using, of course, my favorite yarn, and yep, so quite a few updates to this one though as well. We've got a longer body, a rounder body, and the nice thing about this one though is that you get to sort of decide what sort of little sweater your sloth is going to wear. So, you don't even have to have a little sweater if you don't want, but stripes in any color, in any pattern that you want. So this one's coming. You can watch for it on the blog next week, and I'll be showing you the finished one next week as well. I have a question for you. I'm hoping you can help. You know that I love Amigurumi, so please don't suggest that I make a blanket or a sweater. I want to do those things. I just don't have the attention span for it. But I have this beautiful yarn, this beautiful rainbow yarn, and I do not know what to do with it. I was thinking maybe I would do a new narwhal design with a rainbow. It's actually a tooth. It's not a horn. But I don't know. I don't know if that's going to work. I want to do something. I want to use the whole thing. There's quite a bit here. Do you have any ideas for me? If you do, please put them in the comment section, and I would love to know what you think and what I should do with this. Or if you've used this yarn, let me know what you've made. I'd be really interested to see pictures or hear what you've made with this yarn. It is an acrylic, and it is a size, what size is this? It looks like almost a DK. I don't know if these guys say what size their yarn is. But anyways, I'd love to know. I'd love to know what you've made with this, and if you have any ideas for me. Amigurumi, toys, quick and easy. That's what I like. So let me know what you think. I don't know if you know, but last month I had some controversy around a project that I did, and it had to do with a doily that I found discarded and tossed away in the middle of a dusty old shelf in a thrift store. And it was an incredible doily, and I rescued it. And sometimes that's what I do with doilies, is I rescue them. That's what I did with this one. Well, I also then created some beautiful things with this doily, and they are right behind me on this little Christmas tree. And I just wanted to show you how beautiful this little ornament turned out and how happy I am with it and how I feel like it's really given new life to this incredible doily that somebody put a lot of love and care into. So this is something that you can do. Anybody can do this. If you find a doily that is incredible, there's nothing wrong with repurposing it. Better than it just wasting away on a shelf. If you want to know how I made it, there's a reel on Instagram and Facebook, and also a short right here on YouTube. So very simple, very easy. Yes, we did use some glue at the back because we don't want it to become unraveled. So some of the comments that I got on Facebook were wild. Now, I'm afraid I have to disagree. This is so much better than letting a beautiful, incredible piece of art go to waste on some dusty old shelf. So I stand by my project, and I don't want you to feel hemmed in by what people say. You get to make whatever you want with whatever you find. And the last thing for today that I wanted to show you is our little Elmo. And I've created a full-on YouTube tutorial for this little premier pattern. So if you want to make a little Elmo, join us over in the members section and have fun with us. So this little guy, again, I've used my favorite yarn, and these pieces are all worked separately. Everything is in continuous rounds from the bottom up. And we make the legs, the arms, the nose, and the eyes separately and then sew them on. And I tell you exactly where to place everything, so there's no guesswork. And you will come out with an adorable little Elmo, and I'm sure that there's somebody in your life who loves Elmo. So join us in the members section and make an Elmo with me. That's it for today, friends. So have a great day. Join us over on the blog if you want to make a little adorable alien, and we'll see you Friday. Have a great rest of your day. See you later.